Garen, there was some good Test rugby this weekend. Of course, the Six Nations kicked off, and England are now chasing that world record of consecutive wins after quite a close shave over France. I guess a big upset, in a sense, was the Scotland win over Ireland. What did you see of this weekend's Six Nations?
Yeah, it was some fantastic rugby. It must be said up front. You know, there's obviously been a bit of a break for these nations, haven't played since November late last year. But fantastic rugby dished up on the first weekend of Six Nations. As you said, Scotland at home to Ireland. We all remember Ireland beating the All Blacks in Chicago late last year as well. But they came up short against a highly motivated Scottish side. You know, Vern Cotter, the New Zealand coach of Scotland, playing against Joe Smith, the New Zealand coach of Ireland. They dished up some amazing rugby. You know, Scotland got off to a fantastic start, scoring a couple of early tries, and Ireland, although they came back strongly in the second half, just fell short 27-22 at the end. You know, it's a fantastic game to get the year off to, the Six Nations off to a great start, and then at Twickenham, England against France. French, you never really know what to expect from them, the highly unpredictable side. Eddie Jones afterwards said that England played really badly, but somehow still got the win. I guess that's a sign of a championship side. In truth, I think they were made to look a little bit average by a French side that really came out again highly motivated to pick up that victory. And for large periods of that match, you could sort of see them actually walking away winners, but wasn't to be. England now 15 wins in a row, chasing that record of New Zealand of 18. Looks like, you know, they should get it if they go undefeated in this year's Six Nations as they did last year. So, you know, they're well on course, you know, having turned around their fortune since their rather dire 2015 Rugby World Cup at home, where they were eliminated early on. They've really turned things around there. And then in Sunday's final match, Wales against Italy in Rome. Obviously, all South African fans remembering how Italy upset the Springboks again late last year. They went ahead against the Welsh 7-0, but then the Welsh side came back really strongly to win, I think 33-7 or something in the end. So again, Welsh rugby looking strong. It promises to be a highly competitive Six Nations. You know, difficult to call a winner. Scotland really on the up. Ireland will certainly bounce back. You can't see the French going away, and Wales have done nothing wrong either. So, you know, it's going to be...
Well, next weekend, probably the biggest game, Wales,
England,
yeah.
Absolutely. You know, that could go a long way to deciding who wins, you know. So it should be a really fantastic tournament. You know, obviously, from a South African point of view, we all got one eye on the French, who are coming to South Africa in June for that 3-match series. It's only 4 months away now. South Africa obviously won't play a test before then, but the French have got another four tests to play. So, you know, we're going to keep an eye on them to see how they actually progress and improve before heading for South African shores.
And Garen, the new point system, well, not so new to us in the Southern Hemisphere, but do you think that that's had a bearing on the sort of intensity of the games and sort of
I mean,
tries?
Obviously difficult to say up front. You know, you got to win these games. You know, if you win all 5 games, sorry, you know, you should still end up victorious. I know there's a chance because, you know, scoring 3 tries more than your opponents and picking up bonus points and losing bonus points, you can still emerge victorious if there's a draw. It's a very confusing system, but you know, bonus points have their place in rugby for sure. It does promote try scoring rugby, but then again, if you look at that England-France game, tight the whole way through, and there was only, I think, a single try in the match. So it's not likely to be a try-scoring fest in the Six Nations, played in some tough weather conditions a lot of the time. But, you know, the teams that do pick up the tries and score the bonus points will certainly be rewarded come, you know, the end of the day.